Hi everyone and welcome back to the S class. First of all, I want to thank you for watching all the videos, to all those who have subscribed, and I hope that you are all doing well and are all safe. Let's see what the knowledge pill of today contains. Protein. This is interesting. Protein is one of the three macronutrients of our diet, the other two being fat and carbohydrates. So it's one of the staples of the human diet and not only. Each gram of protein contains more or less 4 calories, and protein is known to compose around 15% of the body mass. Chemically, it is composed of small building blocks called amino acids, and of these, 9 are known to be essential. Essential means that our body cannot produce them, and so we need to intake them from our diet. Around 15 to 35% of our whole diet should be composed of protein, and if you think of it, this is not so much. This is something that I often hear when somebody says that they are on a plant-based diet. They often get asked, where do you get your protein from? We do not need, as humans, that much protein from our diet, and even on a plant-based diet we can easily achieve that 15 to 35%. Proteins are known to be contained obviously in animal products such as meat, fish, eggs and dairy products, but obviously they are contained even in plant-based products like nuts and legumes, which are the ones that contain the most, but even vegetables and fruit have good quantities of protein and also of amino acids from which we can then build up our protein. Of all the animal products, the whole food which contains the best type of protein in terms of digestibility and quality and composition of protein is eggs. Also, protein from animals are complete, so they contain all the amino acids, but obviously what we need to be careful with in those is the content of fats and cholesterol that they have. We can find also protein, let's say supplements or protein powders, which can be added in the case that there is a need for extra protein in the diet. Usually this is used by people who do sports and do intense physical activity, because protein, we know, is fundamental for muscle buildup. There are different ways to derive these powders. Some are derived by concentration. This means that heat and acid or enzymes are added to whole foods in order to concentrate the protein, and these types of products usually contain from 60 to 80% of the whole weight in protein. Protein isolates are derived from these by filtering even more carbohydrates and fats, so we usually reach between 80 and 90% of the whole weight in protein. And then we have hydrolysates, in which even more refining is done and even more heat and acids or enzymes are added in order to extract more protein. Usually hydrolysates are absorbed more quickly from the body, and this can be a good or bad thing according to the result that you're trying to achieve. Some of the most famous protein powders that we find are whey powder. Whey is the liquid that is produced during the curding of cheese making, and usually you will find this as a hydrolyzed protein. Casein protein takes much longer to digest compared to whey, and again it can be a good or a bad thing according to what results you are trying to achieve. My personal opinion is that an excess of casein in the body is not something desirable. It is a protein which is usually linked to growth of babies and of other animals, and in my personal opinion it is not something that we need, and that can be very healthy if taken as an adult, especially for prolonged time. Then we have a whole range of plant-based protein. I have some to show you. We've never seen this one before. This is the pea protein. This is a sunflower protein that I still had. Hemp protein, which is one of the most famous ones, and pumpkin seed protein. I hope you can see them all. There are some differences amongst these, especially as far as the amino acid composition is concerned. I will show you one by one and I will tell you a bit more about them. This is the pea protein. It's like this, a bit bulky. It has this yellowish color. It doesn't taste like much, it's a bit grassy. I think this is one of the ones that affect flavor less, and when you blend them in smoothies, for example, it makes everything a bit more creamy, as peas are usually when they are cooked. Then we have sunflower. The color is similar to that of sunflower seeds. It's a bit more powdery. I hope you can see it. Yeah, the taste is a bit more nutty. It does taste like sunflower seeds. I like them quite a bit, so I don't mind the taste, especially when mixed with, for example, cacao products. I like this nutty flavor. Then we have hemp. This I don't like. It has this greenish, brownish color, and it tastes like earth. It's a bit sandy, and the taste is a bit earthy. I personally don't like hemp. I only like hemp deshelled seeds. This is usually made from the whole seed. It is one of the most complete ones. So as far as the nutrition is concerned, it's a very good one. This is pumpkin seed. It has this lighter greenish color from the pumpkin seeds. The sunflower and the pumpkin and also the hemp obviously are made from the seeds of the plant. Taste test. Tastes like pumpkin seeds. Makes sense. As we were saying, the hemp one is the one that is nutritionally most complete. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, although it's low in 2 of them, of which one is lysine, which is known to be quite important for general health and the immune system. Then we have the sunflower and the pumpkin seed proteins, which are almost complete, but they are both low on lysine. Pumpkin seed is also low on another amino acid known as threonine. And the same goes for rice protein, which I don't have over here. It's also quite used. The taste is quite subtle, but it has a bit of this soily, grainy texture to it. Then we have pea protein, which is complete of 8 out of 9 of the amino acids. The one that is missing is methionine. I hope I'm saying it correctly. So what is the best protein? It's hard to say, obviously. It depends on what results you're trying to achieve. If you are going for a plant-based supplementation, then the recommendation that I can give you is to either mix them or to rotate them so that your body can get all of the essential nutrients. As I said before though, it's really hard to have a protein deficiency. It is almost impossible to find someone that is not getting enough protein. In all other cases, supplementation is usually needed when there is a heavy physical activity going on. Instead, if you're looking to supplement with animal products, you don't have much research to do. You just need to find the form which is best for you. Be careful, obviously, if you are intolerant to milk, because these are the ones that are usually most found, and they are also the ones on which most research is done, so they are more common. But nowadays we have quite a good selection of other types of protein too, which don't require using animals. So I hope this helps, and see you next time.